Here are my top 10 favorite fragrances from 10 different niche brands. We know that when we're talking about niche brands, it can be quite expensive. So if you plan on starting with anything, why don't you go ahead and try starting out with these 10 fragrances? I'm really excited to share this list with you very soon, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about my top 10 favorite fragrances from 10 different niche brands, I'll tell you why I like them so much, and I'll also try my best to cover longevity, performance, all that good stuff. But before I begin, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and also give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So, first one I want to talk about is Italica by Casamorati. Beautiful gourmand, side by side with Lira from the same brand. I mean, this one with the caramel, the toffee. It is such a divine and delectable fragrance. I personally love it. From Electimuss London, this was a hard one because I love Imperium, and Black Caviar is another one that I've been talking about a lot lately. But Amber Acularia is resins, oud, and of course it also has that cognac accord. So it's boozy, it's smooth, it's mysterious. Now from the brand Le Labo, of course, I really enjoy Santal 33, which is like the brand's most popular one. Rose 31 is very interesting as well. My first purchase from the brand was Oud 27, but my favorite would probably have to be Pachuli 24, composed by Annick Menardo, who also did Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior, Cocorico by Jean Paul Gaultier, Armani Attitude. Her resume is quite impressive. This is patchouli, vanilla, birch tar, and benzoin. Creed Aventus is probably going to be my favorite from this brand. Of course, I love Virgin Island Water, Green Irish Tweed, Irolfa. Absolute Aventus is another one that I purchased recently, but this is one that I really love. And of course, I've been wearing it now for like 11 or 12, no, actually 10 or 11 years, I want to say. I know it came out in 2010, and I think I got my first bottle back in 2011, so it's been a long time. Jubilation 25 by Amouage. It's probably my favorite Amouage fragrance. Yes, I love Interlude for men. I also really like Beach Hut for men, and Reflection is one of the more versatile offerings from the brand, but there's something about Jubilation, created by one of my favorite perfumers, Bertrand Duchaufour. This one with the apopanax, the woods, the resins, the spices. It smells so regal, so opulent. By Terence Hughes. Can you tell which one is missing? It's Supernova. I was really in a toss-up between this one and Hard Candy Elixir. I think they're both fantastic in my opinion, but I decided to go with this one for the simple fact that this one, in my opinion, is the more versatile one. Hard Candy Elixir is something that is perfect for the colder weather. This one, of course, is all year round. The citrus, it's bright. It smells like Town and Country by Clive Christian, but I love it. Super long lasting. From Parfums de Marly, I know I've made lists before. It has to be Carlisle. I love Leighton Exclusive, Herod, Pegasus Exclusive, Sedley, but this is probably my favorite. Patchouli and vanilla. It's a beautiful release. From the brand Mancera. The brand has so many, and this is one of the longest lasting fragrances on this entire list. It has to be Red Tobacco. I love Red Tobacco. It is a little bit on the woodsy side of things. It has that honeyed personality about it. Also kind of in the same family as like Herod by Parfums de Marly, but it's a bit more on the aggressive side of things. So it's not the safest blind buy. Same thing can be said about Pachuli 24 and also Amber Acularia. They're not safe blind buys, but if you have the opportunity to sample them, get your hands on, 5 mLs or whatever, put it on your skin, see how it works for you. It's one that I personally love. Now from the brand Royal Crown, Upper Class is one that I've been talking about a little bit lately, but there is one that I really enjoy, and I've been talking about this for so many years now. This is Celebration. Citrus and mint, so bright, fulfilling, zesty, refreshing, and it's perfect for the summertime. I mean, it really raises your spirits, and I love Celebration. Now, when we're talking about Roja Parfum, this is the hardest one on this entire list, because when it comes to Roja, I love Apex. It's one of the best performing fragrances from the entire brand. I've been wearing a lot of Elysium, and I've been talking about Isola Blue nonstop as of late. Of course, I also purchased Manhattan some time ago, and then, semi-bespoke number 26, which is a gorgeous patchouli fragrance. But the one that I keep going back to, and several years ago, it made #1 on my favorite summer fragrances list. And even when it's not summer, I find myself wearing this one just because it's so uplifting and it's smooth, it's citrusy, it's a little bit on the floral side of things, perfectly unisex, clean, very bright, very, putting you in a sort of peaceful, tranquil state of mind. It's Oceania. I just really love this one. I know A Midsummer Dream is fantastic. I know Danger is fantastic. I know Losker is another one that I own that I really, really love, but there's just something about Oceania that really captured my heart, and I love wearing this one. I do wear it sparingly because it's one of those fragrances where if I ever run out, I know I'm going to repurchase. I'll be sad at first, and then I'll remind myself that I need to get another bottle. But nevertheless, 10 favorite niche fragrances from 10 different brands. Why don't you go ahead and leave your comments down below. Let me know, what are your 10 favorites? If you had to pick from any of these brands, do you have any favorites? Favorite Creed, favorite Marly, favorite Casamorati or Xerjoff? I would love to hear from you. If you took anything of value from today's episode, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. Thanks again for watching. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.